I like making friends, so hey, it's Sage, and here's something I don't like. So the other day, we were in class, I was just sitting there, it was a great time. Not really, it was kind of boring. The teacher handed out a packet and I was like, oh great, we're gonna have to read this at home and it's gonna be so boring. Here's the thing, we didn't have to read it at home and I was like, oh cool, but we had to read it in class. And this specific teacher likes to go around the classroom, don't know if you have any teachers who do this, and say, okay, it's your turn to read, it's your turn to read, just goes in a circle around our circle. So whenever it gets to me, before it gets to me, I count who's in the circle, I count the amount of paragraphs, and then I read the paragraph that I know I'll be assigned to. Like, I'll read it in my head, so that when it gets to me, I'm not like,
oh my god, what does it say? I'm so afraid. I don't want to do this. It's not gonna be a good time. I'm gonna mess up.
So, clearly, as you can tell, I have a fear of this. I understand that everybody messes up when they're reading in class. Like, literally everybody messes up. And it's not even that I mess up that much. It's just the stress when it gets to me, I choke up. I can't, like, in my brain, it's like, oh my god, if I don't do this perfectly, my whole family's gonna die. So, the other day in class, we got this packet, and on the second page, there was this giant paragraph that took up almost the entire page. And I was like,
oh my god, whoever gets that feels so bad for them.
Well, here's the thing. I counted and I was like,
wonder what I'm gonna end up with.
Approximately it would end on me or it would end on my friend sitting next to me. So I think Lilac realized this too. Not a real name, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. So she looks at my friend who's on the other side of me and she says, Rihanna, will you read 2 paragraphs? And so at that point I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So they were like communicating to each other like this. And I was just over there like, they're conspiring against me. And I didn't want to be conspired against, so I looked at my friend who was sitting here. Let's call her Rihanna. Rihanna. Like, how many paragraphs, like, are you gonna read, though? Because, like, you know. And Rihanna just looks at me and goes, I don't know, man. Like, maybe, like, you'll have to wait and see, man. 'Cause, like... So, you know, time came around. Rihanna read 2 paragraphs. Long story short. Frickin' Rihanna. Here's the thing. I probably read it pretty smoothly, pretty fast. I'm not bad at reading out loud, but the entire time it was going around the circle, I was like,
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get this. It's gonna be the worst.
So instantly, when I started reading the whole entire paragraph, I was just thinking about it the entire time. I wasn't even thinking about what I said. I was like, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. See, it's in parentheses. Do I read it? Okay, CDC. So although it only sounded like that in my head, it kind of seemed like it probably sounded like that to other people, although it probably just sounded like this. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, sexually transmitted chlamydia infection accounts for the bulk of the sexually transmitted disease, STD, epidemic in the United States. Some people don't have any anxieties over this, and if not, then don't watch the rest of the video, but I have a lot of anxieties, so I wanted to provide other people with some things to say to your teacher. If they try and be like, you need to read the whole thing, you can be like, because of the following reasons. Tell your teacher you have to pee really bad, and you're probably like, that won't work. They'll just be like, peeing is for the weak, you know. When I was a kid, if we even said something like, I need to go pee, our teacher would have smacked us in the head with a ruler. But if you say something like, I am on my period, like, I'm gonna bleed everywhere. Do you want me to bleed everywhere? I need to change my tampon or I'm gonna bleed everywhere. Do you want me to bleed everywhere? I haven't peed in a week because, like, my toilet's not working and, like, it just smells like shit in my house and, like, it's really hard. Like, what am I to do? If you say something like that, it's so embarrassing they'll probably just let you go. You could also say you have a cold. I don't think I can read today because, like, be like, yeah, well, I don't agree with the points in here, so I don't want to read them out loud. And then the teacher probably won't make you read it because that would be mean.
This might not work, and the teacher might get mad at you, and your friends might be embarrassed to be around you, but
if you pretend to be asleep on your desk, like if you start sleeping three people before you, and you're like in a deep sleep, like pretend you're like snoring when it comes to your turn, then everybody will probably just be like, haha, that's funny, and move on to the next person. You could do this. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and... Sorry, hold on. Okay. Prevention, CDC, sexually transmitted... What is... Okay, where was I? Or this. I lost my page. I don't think I can, can you go, please? Thanks. And you could even try this. I'm just sorry, I'm just getting a phone call right now at this very second, like when you're trying to ask me to read, so like, sorry, I gotta get this. Thank you. Hello?
also, you can make the point to your teacher that people shouldn't have to read out loud in class, because I, for example, don't understand anything I'm saying when I'm reading, because first of all, I'm worried about how I sound. Second of all, it's just generally, I don't listen to myself when I talk, as you can probably tell, so it's like, I'm talking, but what am I saying, you know? Like, I don't know. Probably the rest of the class understands, but I'm like...
So, hey, teach, can I not read next time? Can you just be like, Lilac, your turn.
Alright guys, hope you liked it. Actually, I hope you liked it. Liked it. Physically. Boop. Liked it. Or is it more like boop? Or if on your screen it's like boop. So like...
I hope you liked it as much as I like making videos. See you this Sunday or next Friday. Who really knows? Not me yet. Bye.